Hi everybody, I have got a big surprise for you today. We have got the gorgeous Kim Dolan Leto with us all the way from the USA. She has been on a flight, she hasn't slept all day, bless her cotton socks, and she still looks gorgeous and I hate her. No, I don't really, she's gorgeous. She just finished the shoot and I don't think there was a bad shot of her at all, so amazing as always. So Kim, I just wanted to introduce you to the Australian audience and anybody else who's on our page looking at what you do and how you do it. Can you tell everybody just a little bit about yourself and what made you get into the industry to start with and why you're so passionate about what you do?
I would love to. It's so nice to be here. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I've never been to Australia, so I just feel so honored and grateful to be here and to meet everyone. So basically my story in a nutshell is that my dad had a stroke at 47. And at that time I was not taking care of myself. I'd actually just gotten a high cholesterol read back from my blood profile, and I was overweight and I was just a workaholic. I didn't take care of myself at all, and I was just really hurting. I felt like I was 30 years old at the time and it was just too late. I was actually 31. And I felt like this, like, oh well, is this it? You know, I'm just gonna be stuck in my career, I'm gonna be overweight and unhealthy, and I just had to believe there was more. So ironically, one day I was in the grocery store and I saw Oxygen magazine. It was the September-October issue from 2000. That's how long ago this was. I'm 45! The secret's out of the bag. And I picked up the magazine and I just felt something come alive in me, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's another way to do it. I don't have to try to be super skinny because that's not the body. I'm never gonna be that little skinny person.
Yeah.
So I've had to just, I had to accept the fact that I was more athletic, and I saw these women on these pages and I just fell in love with it, and so it got me really involved in health and fitness. I started competing, and then I started modeling and writing, and now I do speaking for women, and I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah, and it shows. I know when you were doing the shoot, all throughout her shoot, Kim's smile is absolutely iconic. So she said something to me which I want you to tell everybody about how you get that smile and how you convey that to everybody that's actually reading the pages, because it's absolutely unique.
Well, I think that one thing I've learned about modeling is that I don't want to look fake. And I think that with the eyelashes and the hair and the tan, there's so much of it that can seem so impersonal. And for me, when I shoot, I'm bearing like my heart and soul. I want to reach out to the people that have experienced what I've experienced and feeling overweight, feeling like that mom that can't get her body back, and looking at yourself and thinking, oh my gosh, what happened to me? I used to be cute, and just wanting to feel good about yourself. And I'm trying to reach into the camera and grab those people and be like, don't give up on yourself, you can do it.
Yeah.
So that's where my smile is, I'm so passionate about it, and I want it to be authentic. I don't want it to be like, just cheesy and shallow. It comes from my heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's exhausting. Shooting is exhausting.
Yeah, no, and I mean, you'll see when you see Kim's shots and things in the magazine, they're gorgeous. Like I said, there's not one that I saw that was bad. Hate her again. No.
That's so sweet. And look at her, she just had a baby. Are you kidding me? The most beautiful baby too, by the way.
She's a little, she's so over there. She's got black hair. I didn't even get a look in.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's so precious.
Yeah. So for everybody out there, they're probably dying to know how you stay in shape, how you, what you do every day to look and feel as good as you do and live the life that you truly love. What is the secret to that sort of thing? Like with your nutrition, is there something special that you do? Do you eat, a really strict diet, or do you, have a variety of things? Like how do you actually be Kim Dolan Leto?
I think honestly what I did was I made every mistake first. I competed, so I was completely psychotic and had to measure every little thing out, and I was like so living in my head. I was so all about, are my abs perfect, that I wasn't even appreciating my body. I was just looking at it for what it looked like instead of what it could do. And so until I adopted it as a lifestyle, and I know that's so cliche and so many people say that, but you're never gonna have the body and the life you want when you're living in your head psychotic about your abs and your shoulders and just measuring out every little ounce of food you eat. I mean, I believe we're supposed to enjoy our life and enjoy food and have balance and eat carbs. Like, I don't understand why everyone hates carbs.
Taboo.
I will die if I don't eat them.
Me too.
So and for me, I personally think that it became a lifestyle because of the energy it gave me and eating right, and I made all the mistakes. I messed up so much with over dieting, over training, and then realizing, wait a minute, I need to love my body, and I don't need to overtrain it, and I need to nourish it properly and treat it properly. And that's how I've made it a lifestyle. I mean, I just got off a 20-hour flight. I was on family holiday for the last 7 days. And here I am shooting. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
doesn't compute.
But it's just when you live that lifestyle, you know, in the Caribbean where we were, I was eating, you know, fish and chicken and vegetables and the island food. And I wasn't eating, I don't have to have 7 margaritas and chips and salsa to feel good. My food isn't out of balance. And I think when you are so strict about what you eat, it just creates this unhealthy relationship with food.
Yeah.
And you can only go so far until you just freak out and binge.
Yeah.
And then you hate yourself because you look thick. And it's just this ugly cycle that I don't want anyone to go through.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing, that whole deprivation type thing, isn't it? That all or nothing continuum that so many people find themselves on. And I was the same. I was one of those people as well. And till you find that balance, and as Kim says, you know, you can look gorgeous all year round. Kim doesn't, like she said, do any special diets or any of those sorts of things. So this is just Kim all year round, and, you know, looking beautiful, fabulous, and feeling great, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you. Well, I want to live it. I mean, I think that I don't want to see someone, I remember competing and seeing people when I was in my off season, and I would think, oh my gosh, what are they going to think? I'm not all ripped and shredded. And I really I hope that speaks to someone, because that really hurts when you feel like all you're identified with is what you look like.
Yeah.
So just be healthy, love yourself, right?
Absolutely, it's great advice. Absolutely great advice. So all I want to say is thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
It's just brilliant to have her here. We've been super, super lucky with the people that we've had over, you know, in the last few years. And Kim, you're no exception to that. So thank you so much again.
I feel so honored. Thank you. I'm
awesome.
so honored.
She's gorgeous. All right, no, thank you. See you guys.
Bye.